Your content, good morning, should be making you money. Your content should be making you money. And if it's not, that's because you're doing something wrong. Your content should be making you money. And if it's not, that's because you are doing something wrong. What I'm manifesting for you, okay, is a life where you're getting paid for every reel that you post, every picture, every time you go live. Everything that you do on these apps should be giving you money in return. And if it's not, you are doing something wrong. Something else I want you to understand is this. Good morning. You should also be making money while you're asleep. You should be making money while you're asleep. And if you're not, that's because you're doing something wrong. What I'm manifesting for you is as soon as you open your eyes, you're already sitting at $200. Imagine a life where before you even brush your teeth, you're already sitting at $500. 1K days. Good morning. If you are not making money while you're asleep, you are doing something wrong. Something else I want you to understand is this. Listen to me very closely. You only need one good digital product. You only need one. And that one product that you have can and will replace your entire paycheck. Amen, amen. You only need one. So many of you guys think you need about 10 products in your store. You are so focused on making all of these products that you're not even realizing that you only need one. Thank you, Mr. Radio. You only need one product. That's it. And listen, let me explain something to you. A lot of you guys are so addicted to scrolling social media. You are so busy trying to consume content instead of create it. But in order for you to make money on these apps, it's going to require you to start executing. If you really want to change your life, it is going to require you to stop talking about it and actually do it. See, I make great money online. And the reason why you're not yet is because you still live in fear. So on this side of the internet, fear stands for fuck everything and run, okay? And you have been running from this business idea. Thank you, Heidi. You've been running from your content creation dreams for a very long time. But let me tell you this, if you do not stop running, nothing for you will change. You cannot continue to live in fear and think that you're gonna make money online. It's not gonna happen. Has it happened yet? No. We have got to get out of our head and into our bag. Good morning. Now, what I wanna know is this. Who on this live is sick and tired of being sick and tired? If that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Good morning. If you are sick and tired, heavy on the and. If you're sick and tired, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I'm only interested in talking to people who are sick and tired, because if that's not you, you're not gonna do nothing I'm talking about. You're just here for a good time. I'm here to help people who actually want help. And you're not gonna do anything if you're not fed up. So if you are sick and tired of the life you're living, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. I also want to know this. Who on this live is tired of living paycheck to paycheck? If that's you, put a 1 in the chat. She said, I want help. Amen, amen. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you want better, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Believe it or not, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, but they don't want no better. They like it just where they're at. They love struggling, trying to figure out how they're gonna pay their rent. They love struggling, trying to figure out how they're gonna put food on the table. A lot of people love living paycheck to paycheck. They grew up in a household that was paycheck to paycheck. Their friends are paycheck to paycheck, and their family is paycheck to paycheck. So they're good there. But if you want better, you know you were put on this earth for more than paying bills and dying. Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. And I also want to know this. Who on this live has no idea what the hell a digital product is? If that is you, go ahead and put me in the chat. If you have no idea what a digital product is, go ahead and put me in the chat, because I'm about to teach you. Listen, This is a judgment-free zone. It's okay if you don't know. We all started somewhere, okay? We all didn't know something at some point. So do not feel judged. Do not feel shameful. This is the space where I'm going to teach you what a digital product is. Thank you, definition. I'm going to teach you how to make it, and then I'm going to teach you how to sell it. So if you have no idea what a digital product is, go ahead and put me in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to this morning. Good morning, good morning. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine, and I'm so glad to have you. I'm going to teach you how to turn your content into cash. I'm going to teach you how to finally make money online, and I'm going to teach you how to build financial freedom all from this cell phone, okay? But my biggest thing for you, you have to execute, folks. You cannot just keep sitting here, bouncing from live to live, video to video, and not doing any of the things that are being taught to you. So, on this live, it is a requirement that you take notes. Note takers are money makers, okay? You're human. At the end of the day, you're gonna forget something. That's normal. But if you write the shit down, if you write it down, anything that you do forget, you can go back to your notes and still get it done. You see how that works? Okay. So if you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat because we're about to start class. If you have your pen and paper in hand, go ahead and put ready in the chat. If you need a few seconds, hurry up because class is about to start. And if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen. Also, you guys share the live. The more this live is pushed, the more you guys interact with this live, like, comment, and share, the more this live gets pushed to more people. Believe it or not, a lot of people are trying to learn how to make money online too. It's not just you. A lot of people are tired of living paycheck to paycheck too. It is not just you. So just like this live found you, let's allow this live to find other people. Are we ready? Let's go. TikTok number one. I see 150 people on this live and I only saw about 6 readies. So where are the other 132 people? Where are y'all at? Let's go. Let's go. If you are not here to take notes, execute, then why are you here respectfully? Just go ahead to another live. I am not here to entertain you. I'm here to enlighten you and I'm here to get you started. But in order for you to make money, you have to execute. You guys are so addicted to praying and manifesting. You got the vision boards, right? You're doing all of the things except the one thing that's going to actually get it going, which is starting. Are we ready, class? TikTok number one needs to see some more readies. Let's go, let's go. I'm not playing with y'all this morning. It is Thursday. Good morning. Thank you, Yummy. It is Thursday. Let's go, let's go. Class is in session. Thank you, Shonda. Very good. Okay. Pen and paper in hand. Let's get going. So what the hell is a digital product and how will it make us money? So a digital product is something you do not have physical possession of. So think of a movie on Netflix, think of a song on your Apple Music or Spotify. You don't physically have it in your possession, right? It's somewhere digital in the cloud, okay? You guys, I am on 3 lives right now. All 3 of y'all are going to create something to sell. Now, the problem is you're overthinking. The problem is you're doubting yourself. You don't even think that it's possible for you. You keep thinking about, well, what is it that I can sell? Listen, I need you to sell something that you have knowledge in, something that you have skills with, something that you have a passion for. It's as simple as that. You guys, when I first started, I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? I started teaching people how to lose weight. I lost over 100 pounds. So I took my knowledge, which was how to eat right, how to exercise, I packaged it into an ebook and I started selling them. And the beauty of digital products is you only have to make it one time. That's it. And you will resell it over and over and over again. You guys, I am still reselling digital products that I made 4 and 5 years ago. So if I can do it, so can you. You can also sell courses, e-courses. So maybe you know how to do makeup, maybe you know how to do hair. You can record yourself teaching people how to do these things. You make the videos once and you resell them over and over again. You see how we doing? You see how this is going on? Okay. You can even sell workbooks and journals, you guys. We're going to get into this in a few minutes. But there are people on these apps who are downloading journals off of Canva. Manifestation guides, affirmation guides, journals. They're downloading them and then they're reselling them for $27 a pop. 47. I seen a lady on TikTok, she bundled up about 10, 15 journals and she's selling them for $149 a piece. So if she can do it, if I can do it, why can't you? You know why you're not doing it? Because you're too busy consuming content. You're too busy talking about what you're gonna do, but you're not actually getting started, okay? Now I'm gonna give you guys 2 free apps, and these apps will literally change your entire life if and only if you actually use them, okay? If you're ready for app number 1, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for app number 1, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. We about to get started. If you don't have your pen and paper in hand, it's time to grab it now. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, I am teaching you how to turn your content into cash. My name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to make your I'm teaching how you to build your business, okay? How to make money online, how to turn your cell phone into an ATM machine. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen. TikTok number 1, TikTok number 2, where we at? What are we doing? Let's go. YouTube, thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. Let's go, let's go. Are you ready? App number 1. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. App number 1. Also, you guys, I am on 3 lives, so just bear with me while I get everybody straight, okay? Bear with me while I get everybody straight. All right. Also, you guys, make sure y'all follow me so you do not lose me. I don't know who they are, but they do steal my videos and they make fake accounts. Do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets. Here we go. App number 1, write it down, write it down. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Good morning. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Take notes, doctors, take notes. Canva, Canva, Canva. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Good old Canva. That's app number 1. Now, some of y'all might already have Canva. That's great. But my question for you is, if you already have it, are you using it, or is it collecting storage space on your phone? Starting today, you will use Canva to make money. And you can use Canva for all of the things. If you need a business logo, you can find that off of Canva. They got lots of templates for you. Find them off of Canva. Maybe you're gonna finally post the content. Okay, you've been talking about being a content creator. You want to be a YouTuber, a TikToker, all the things. You can find templates on Canva. If you want to be on YouTube and you need some YouTube thumbnails, you can find those on Canva as well. Okay. Maybe you're gonna sell a digital product. You're like, shit, Jazz, I want to make money online too. Let's go. You want to sell an ebook? They have ebook templates on Canva. So all you have to do is download it and use it, okay? If you are gonna actually use Canva starting today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. Good morning, C-A-N-V-A. Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Let's go, let's go. If you're going to actually use Canva starting today, go ahead and put Canva in the chat. If you're not going to use it till tomorrow, don't put Canva in the chat. I ain't talking to you. I'm only talking to people who are actually going to get started today. Action takers, not talkers. and for my viewers on this live who think they're too old, for the viewers on this live who think they've missed the mark, Jazz, I'm not tech savvy. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't know how to use my phone. I'm too old. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to my elderly folks on this live. Air quotes on elderly. It's not too late. It is not too late. You are right on time, okay? You know how to use your phone. You are very tech savvy. You knew how to use your phone well enough to click up on the TikTok app and join this live this morning. Your kids did not help you with that. You did it on your own. You know how to take pictures, you know how to text, and you know how to make phone calls. So I don't want to hear it. You are not too old to make money online, and you know how to use your phone. So I don't want to hear no excuses from you. Are we clear? Very good. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for app number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And for those of you guys just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. She said, I'm 53 and restarting my life again. Yes, you can do it. Very good. You are not too old. It is not too late. You are right on time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. App number 2. If you don't have your pen and paper in hand, you best get it. App number 2, let's talk about it. ChatGPT. ChatGPT. App number 1 was Canva, Canva. App number 2 is ChatGPT. Let's go, let's go. Now, some of y'all have chat. Some of y'all have ChatGPT. ChatGPT is free. You are good on the free app, okay? Some of y'all already have chat. But my question for you is, if you are not using it to make money with your business, why not? ChatGPT will literally change your entire life if you actually use it. Anything that you need, ChatGPT will help you. So maybe you want to make content, but you're not too sure what kind of videos to make. You don't have to know. ChatGPT will tell you, okay? Maybe you want to make the YouTube videos, but you're not sure what kind of topics to talk about. ChatGPT will tell you. Maybe you do want to sell digital products, but you don't know what kind of digital product to sell. Ask ChatGPT. Did you know that ChatGPT will write your ebook for you? Oh, you didn't know? Now you know. ChatGPT will literally write your ebook for you. You guys, it has never been easier than today to make money online. Because when I first started, I had to use my brain. I had to use my own English skills, my own grammar skills, and write my own ebook teaching people how to lose weight. Not today, not anymore. ChatGPT will literally do it for you if you ask. So, if you do not have your pen and paper in hand, it is best that you go ahead and grab it because I'm about to give you prompt number 1. We have Canva, we have ChatGPT. Now we have to put it together and make our digital product. You said I found out yesterday. Let's go. If you're ready for prompt number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for prompt number 1, put a 1 in the chat. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I am teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to finally make money online. If I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and vibrates with your soul, make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, like, comment, and share. Okay, also make sure you guys follow me so you don't lose me. You guys, they do steal my videos and they make fake accounts and then they message you. So please, TikTok family, do not get hoodwinked, finessed, or bamboozled on these TikTok streets. All right, prompt number 1, write it down. Here we go. Give me, you're gonna open up ChatGPT app. You're gonna put in there, give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind, not on my watch. If you got that, put got that in the chat. If you need it to be repeated, ask now or forever hold your peace. I need to know you got that because how can you execute all of the things if you don't even write the prompts down? We have got to start executing. Let's go. I need to see some more got that's. Let's go. Now, some of y'all may be driving. You have an excuse. Some of y'all may be at work. I'm going to give you grace. But for the rest of you guys, what are we doing? Yes, Heidi, give me 10 digital product ideas I can sell that solves a problem. Thank you, Definition. Y'all got that? Hey, I should see more got that's in the chat. I see 70 some people on TikTok number 1. I see 5 people on TikTok number 2, and I see 10 people on YouTube. Where you at? Where are you at? Let's go, let's go. Going once. Going twice. Don't DM me because y'all are at it. I don't want to hear it. Here we go. We move forward, not back. Okay. Okay, you got that. Very good. You're going to hit enter. You're going to hit enter. Now, it's going to give you 10 digital product ideas you can create that solve a problem. Exactly what we asked for. And remember, we said a digital product could be anything. It could be an ebook, an e-course, journals, workbooks. It just means digital, okay? Now, what kind of digital product should you sell? Which one should you do for your business, okay? Write this on your paper, please. This is important. Anything that you want to be successful with, whatever success means for you, requires you to be consistent. See, some of y'all tried this before and you didn't get the results that you wanted because you lack consistency. You ain't consistent with none. If you want to consistently lose weight, what is that going to require? You must consistently eat less and consistently move your body. If you want to be successful with saving money, you must consistently stop going to Chipotle, stop going to Starbucks, right? Okay. Running a business is no different. If you want to run a successful business, it is going to require you to be consistent. Now, how can we consistently show up for our business easily? Choose something off of that list that you have a passion for. Yes, the discipline, absolutely. Choose something off the list that you have a passion for, that you have knowledge in, that you have experience with. You guys, it is so much easier when you are building a business off of something that you truly enjoy to do. My goal for you is not for you to work 8 hours a day and then come home and then feel like you're working more. You're not going to be consistent. So do yourself a favor and choose something that you like. The reason why I'm able to consistently build my fitness and weight loss brand is because I really do work out. I have knowledge in it. I truly enjoy it. I really do live a healthy lifestyle, and I enjoy teaching other people how to do that too. So it's easy to be consistent, okay? Are we clear? Very good. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for prompt number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And for those of you guys just tuning in, I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash. Also, you guys, it's 2025. You can make a lot of money in any niche. There are kids on YouTube with millions of subscribers making millions of dollars doing the stupidest things. How is that? Because they enjoy what they do. So they're able to be consistent. So there's no reason to chase trends, you guys. If you don't like a particular topic, just don't choose it. And if it gives you 10 things that you don't like, just ask for 10 more. Keep asking until you find the idea that you want to use. Okay? Very good. Prompt number 2, write it down, let's go. Once you choose a digital product idea you want to run with, you will put in ChatGPT, write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. Write me an outline that helps people solve this problem. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. Let's go, let's go. If you got that, put got that in the chat. I want to make sure you got it. How can we execute if we do not know the prompts? How? We can't. In order for you to make money online, it is going to require you to execute. Don't DM me asking me to repeat myself because I'm not, because you hard-headed. You had opportunity on this live to ask. You did not take advantage, which means you don't care. Let's go, let's go. I should see some more got that's in the chat. Let's go TikTok number 1. Let's go TikTok number 2. And let's go YouTube. Very good. Very good, very good. Got that? Y'all got that. Going once. Going twice. Okay, very good. Now, This is what I mean by it has never been easier than today to make money online because ChatGPT literally wrote your ebook for you. You guys, why, thank you, lady. Thank you. That is so pretty. ChatGPT literally wrote your ebook for you. So now all you have to do is copy and paste. You will copy what ChatGPT gave you and paste it into Canva. So you're gonna open up the Canva app and you're gonna put in there, or you're gonna put in there ebooks in the search bar. Put ebooks in there, okay? It's gonna populate hundreds of different templates in there for you guys. Just pick one. They are all 1000% customizable. So just pick one, okay? You will copy what ChatGPT gave you and paste it into your Canva template. Copy, paste, okay? Now, there's a couple of rules here when you're copying and pasting. Make sure it is clean, simple, legible, okay? Keep it simple. Yes, I know, Kenya, thank you. Keep it simple. You do not need 100 pictures on one page, okay? You do not need 100 colors on one page. Just keep it clean and simple. Make it look like something you would want to read, okay? Now, let me tell you something. I always review my students' ebooks. One thing that they do, a lot of students do, they got the words running off the page. Please bring the margins in. Bring the margins in so the words ain't running up off the page. Make it look like an ebook you would want to read. It's as simple as that, okay? Now, once you are done copying and pasting, you will download it as a PDF file. P as in Peter, D as in dog, F as in Franklin, okay? You will then upload that file to your hosting site. Write these down. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. If you got that, put got that in the chat. No student shall be left behind. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go. No student shall be left behind. Let's go, let's go. If you got it, put got it. I need to know. I see 50 people on TikTok, number one, and I see 10 people on YouTube. If you got that, put got that in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Very good, very good. Yes, Stan Store, Etsy, Beacons, Gumroad, Shopify. These are hosting sites. Now, there's plenty more out there, but these are some of the most popular ones, okay? Now, let me give you guys some words of wisdom, okay? Listen, the beauty of having a coach and a mentor is that they can teach you what to do and what not to do, okay? Now, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've made some mistakes along the way. One of the biggest lessons I learned, you guys, please do not accumulate a whole bunch of business expenses. Stuff adds up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Next thing you know, you got about $1,000 of business expenses. Don't do that. I have Stan Store, and I love Stan Store. Stan Store is great. However, Stan Store is very expensive. Stan Store is $99 a month, okay? That's extremely expensive when you're just getting started, okay? If you don't have any sales yet, no traffic, don't start there. That's not for you. You start on Gumroad, 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 because Gumroad only charges you a percentage when you make a sale. They charge you 10%. So until you make a sale, you don't spend any money. That's a great place to start. Now, as you do make money, because you're going to be bringing in the traffic, you're going to be doing all the things I teach you to do, posting your content, all the things. Once you do start making a lot of money, then come to Stan Store. because Stan Store has a lot of features that will help you expand your business. But for now, just start on Gumroad, okay? Okay, so we have Canva, we have ChatGPT. We put it together and we made our digital product. That process, you guys, should not take you longer than 2 hours. It should not. It really shouldn't take you longer than 1, but I'm gonna give you 2. You got 2 hours from start to finish. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how tech savvy you think you're not. It should not take you longer than 2 hours. If it is taking you longer than 2 hours, we got a couple of problems. One of which, you're trying to be a perfectionist. You want everything perfect. You can't launch the product until everything is how it's supposed to be. So if that means sitting on your digital product idea for 6 weeks and that's what you're gonna do because you're just a perfect person. If that's you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Good morning. If that is you, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Let's go. Listen, I know I'm talking to somebody. I used to be like this too. That's how I know. If you identify as being a perfectionist, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. I knew I was talking to somebody. Listen. If I'm talking to you, if you have said those things before, I need you to hear me loud and clear. You are not perfect. I am not perfect. So how the hell can we make something perfect when we're not perfect? That whole perfectionist mindset thing that you got going on is really just you self-sabotaging. That's what that is. You're living in fear. You are so afraid of putting something out and not getting the results that you feel entitled to in the moment. So you would rather self-sabotage by procrastinating, by making excuses. See, self-sabotage is us trying to protect ourselves from disappointment. You are so afraid of the feelings of disappointment, letting yourself down. So you'd rather protect yourself by not putting it out. That's what you're doing subconsciously. But let me tell you something. You're already disappointing yourself because you already said that your job has you overworked and underpaid. You said you hate living paycheck to paycheck. And some of y'all said y'all was ready to quit last week. So every day that you don't launch your product is another day that you're living a life that you're not happy with. Because you can't quit your 9 to 5. You can't make more money if you don't have a digital product out. How can somebody buy something from you that doesn't exist? They can't. So you have to put it out in order to change your situation. So you got to launch it. You have got to launch it. Kenny said being a perfectionist really hindered me for a long time. Yes. We have to launch the product. There's no more perfectionism. No more. That's holding you back. Another reason why it might be taking you longer than 2 hours is because you are distracted AF. You got the TV going. You watching TikTok and YouTube videos. You laughing at Instagram reels. You're on the phone, you're gossiping, you're just doing all of the things except the one thing that's gonna actually change your life. You're distracted. Yummy said me, listen, you are distracted. So this is what you're gonna do. Tonight, turn the TV off. No TV. Put the phone on do not disturb. No phone calls. No Instagram reels, no none of those things while you are working on your product. You are going to sit there and focus until it's done. Are we clear? Okay. Now, we created the digital product. 2 hours is all you have. Now we have to sell it. We have to sell it. See, the creation only is 20% of the equation. But the other 80% is sales. And you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This part, sales, is where most people fail. They fail at sales, right here. And it's not because they can't do it. That's not why they fail. Let me explain to you what failure means, because some of y'all are confused. Some of y'all are very confused. A lot of you guys think failure means you launched your ebook, but because you didn't make $500,000 in 24 hours, then you failed. Some of y'all think because you made your YouTube channel and you didn't get 100,000 subscribers in 7 days, then you failed. Some of y'all think, well, I made my first TikTok video and I didn't get 50,000 views in 10 minutes, so I failed. But that's not failure. That's not failure. Failure only exists when you quit. Failure only exists when you quit. So if every single day you commit to just getting a little bit better, then you didn't fail. You didn't fail. People fail at sales because they say silly things. I used to say these things too. Well, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be annoying. What if people unfollow me because I'm talking about my product too much? If you have said anything along those lines, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Good morning. If you had said anything along those lines, go ahead and put guilty in the chat. I want to know who I'm talking to. I know I'm talking to somebody. If you have said, I don't want to be annoying, what if people unfollow me? What if people talk about me? What if people laugh at me? Go ahead and put guilty in the chat. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. And for those of you guys just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash. Let's go. Let's go. Definition said guilty. Yummy said guilty. Listen, I've been there. I know. This is how I know because I didn't said it to myself. Let me explain something to you. Kenya said guilty. Let me explain something to you guys. Selling is not begging. Selling is solving, okay? You are solving someone's problem. You're not begging anyone for anything. So we have got to get that out of our head. You are not begging, you are solving. What did the prompt say? Give me 10 digital product ideas I can create that solve a problem. So you need to tell people about it. For those of you guys who have been following me, maybe you follow my coaching content, maybe you followed my weight loss and fitness content. Whichever one it is, how is it that I'm able to talk about my Glow Up Academy every single day and not worry about who's gonna unfollow me or who's gonna think I'm begging? Because my Glow Up Academy gives people results. I've solved a problem. People don't know how to make money online. I teach them how. People don't know how to believe in themselves and know how to be consistent. I teach them how. I'm not begging anyone for anything. I'm solving people's problems. So I'm able to talk about my Glow Up Academy every single day. Amazon. We all know who they are. We are all Prime members. Do you think Amazon marketing headquarters is sitting somewhere in their offices talking about even though it's back to school time? Maybe we shouldn't make any more commercials because we don't want people to think that we're begging them for their money. No, they never say that. They make their commercials letting parents know if your kid is going off to college, buy their dorm room stuff from us. And then they put those commercials in your face. And they make money. They have solved your problem. You don't want to go to Target. You don't want to go to Walmart. You want your stuff delivered at your doorstep. And they have taken care of that for you. So if Amazon can have that energy with their products and services, and I can have that energy with my products and services, then it's time for you to have that energy with your products and services. So let's talk about sales. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. If you're ready for sales tip number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Come on, come on. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash. My name is Jasmine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not the coach that's gonna teach you how to make $10 million in 10 minutes. That doesn't exist. I'm not selling you a dream. The information that I give you is going to require you to put in some work and effort. Just like work and effort that you put into your job to build someone else's business is going to require you to put in work and effort to build yours. So if you want to continue being lazy and you think you're going to make all of this money by doing absolutely nothing, then go ahead and scroll up 1 or 2 times on TikTok, and I'm sure you will find you a coach that is trying to sell you that type of dream that doesn't exist, which is why you haven't done it. It is going to require you to show up for yourself. It is going to require you to be consistent. It is going to require you to get moving. Very good. Working on it while we're going through it. Very good, Jen. Very good. I'm not selling you no dream. You're going to have to put in some work and effort. You cannot be lazy and make money online. It doesn't work. Sales tip number 1, write this down. Content is king and distribution is queen. Content is king and distribution is queen. So let's break all of this down so it makes the most sense. My goal for you, my ultimate goal for you, is to have you posting every day. That's what we're working towards. Now, before you freak out, I know we're not all there yet. I was not always posting every day. I was not. When I first started, I was not. Some of you guys are camera shy. Okay, we got to get you out of that shyness. Some of you guys aren't necessarily camera shy. You'll post or you'll create the video, you'll even edit it, but you're so fearful, that fear, you're so afraid to hit upload. Okay, we're going to work on it. We're going to get that fear right about you. But just know that you are working towards a goal of posting every day. Wherever you're at in the journey, that's what you're working towards. Okay, so that's the content is king part. Distribution is queen. You will also be building a bare minimum of 3 platforms. That is your goal. You are going to build 3. Well, why 3, Jazz? Because 1 is too close to none. Just like that 1 income you have at that 1 job. If they laid you off tomorrow, what would you do? You'd be sitting there freaking out, trying to figure out your life, right? Okay. If you put all of your eggs in a TikTok basket and TikTok decides to take your account, well, what would you do? Exactly. If the US decides they want to ban it, you'd be sitting there freaking out like all the other TikTokers who put all of their eggs in a TikTok basket and nowhere else. See, I make a lot of money on TikTok, don't get me wrong. But I also make a lot of money on Instagram. I also make a lot of money on YouTube and Facebook. So I always teach my students, we stay ready so we never have to get ready. And it is not hard to build 3, you guys. Get out your head, get out your head. The same video you post on TikTok, you will throw it on YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Okay? It's not that hard. I do it every day. It takes an extra 5 minutes. Okay? It's not hard. Now, which platform should you be on? Listen, I already understand some of you guys aren't going to listen to shit I'm talking about. But for the small percentage of people who do, YouTube will be your most profitable platform. YouTube is also the most watched. Some of y'all think it's TikTok. You are so wrong. Some of y'all think it's Instagram. You're wrong. It is YouTube. YouTube has been around for 20 plus years. TikTok is trendy, right? They got the little dances. But TikTok ain't got shit on YouTube. Don't got shit on YouTube. When I first started 5 years ago, I started on YouTube. And I made my first sale of my ebook, How to Lose Weight. I only had 52 subscribers. That's it. The YouTube channel itself was not yet monetized. It is today. We now have 18,000 subscribers, but it wasn't way back then. And I was still able to make a lot of money on that YouTube channel through the sale of my digital products. So please do yourself a favor and make a YouTube channel. And it's crazy how people forget about YouTube, because whenever you have a question about something, you go to YouTube. When you're trying to figure out if you should buy the new iPhone, you go to YouTube. If you're trying to figure out which laptop is best, you go to YouTube. You go to YouTube for everything. So make you a YouTube channel, okay? She said, I too agree. Yes, say less, time to lock and make channel for fun. Yes, do not sleep on YouTube, you guys. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Now, I know some of you guys are in your head, and you're like, Jazz, I was with you. All this sounds great, but this is just gonna be hard. It feels like I'm not gonna be able to do this, and I just don't know. Okay. If you're so fearful of things being hard, let me tell you something real quick because your fear that you refuse to let go of is literally trying to talk you right about your blessing. You're trying to convince yourself of something that you haven't even tried yet. That's fear, and it's trying to hold you back. For those of you guys who are afraid that posting is going to be hard, listen, I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? I have been a full-time content creator for 5 years, 6-figure earner. 5 years. Now, this has changed my life. Thank you, man. This has changed my life. I live in my dream apartment. I drive my dream car. I own my own 24 hours. I do what I want when I want. I've lost over 100 pounds. I sleep peacefully at night. My face is clear. Life is good. But before all of this, I started during COVID. Before all of this, I lived a very different life. I used to work a 9 to 5. And I was so excited when I got that job, you guys, because I was fresh out of college. And I had bought into the American dream of go to school, get a 4-year degree, accumulate a whole bunch of student loan debt, get a job, work for 50 years, and die. I had bought in. I said, where do I sign up? Let's go. So I went and got a 4-year degree, and I got my first job out of college about 6 months post-graduation, which was great because back then, and still today, it's hard for college students to find jobs. It's very hard. So I thought I was blessed, right? And this was before inflation, before prices got high. I was 23 and I was gonna make $60,000 a year. That was great money back then. I didn't have any kids. It was great. That's great. So I moved out of my mom's house, okay? Got my own apartment, got my own spot. Had to get a car to match the job, duh. Had to get a new car, come on. So I got a new car. So I think I'm just the shit. Got my own rent, got my own apartment, paying car note, car insurance, phone bill, lights, cable. Student loans, I forgot about that. I learned Sally Mae is not playing with you. She gives you 6 months to get your shit together. And then it's time to pay up, right? Okay. Well, I couldn't afford it. I could not afford my student loans. I had 11 student loan accounts and they lumped it under one bill, one monthly bill of $450. I didn't have it. So every month that I was late paying that one payment, I had 11 missed accounts on my credit. And I was just starting my credit, okay? So it won't even that high to begin with. So needless to say, my dreams of getting a house won't gonna happen no time soon because my credit was fucked, okay? Not only was I broke, I also hated my job. College did not prepare me for corporate America. I'm 23, I'm excited about life. I got this big ass smile on my face. I'm thinking people at work are my friends. They're talking to me, asking me how things are going, texting me. They're really making me feel like they're my friends. No, they're not your friends. I learned people will smile in your face. They'll act like they like you, ask you how your love life is going, ask you what you did for the weekend. sit in break room with you, Kiki and Kaka, and be the same person trying to get you fired. I worked with all women, and I was the youngest one there. I was 23 when I started. You guys, I was miserable. I hated my life. And yes, I tried to find other jobs because I had had enough, but no one was calling me back. You guys, life was hard. I put on so much weight. I gained 100 pounds working there. I was there for 6 years. That smile that I had the first few months that I started, that disappeared. I would cry. I would pull up before it was time to clock in and pray to God, please don't let anybody. I started drinking to cope with how miserable I was with my life. First it started every couple days, then it became every day. I became an alcoholic. That's how miserable I was. And I'm saying this to you because if you can resonate with any of that story, when you're asking, is it hard to post and start your online business? Let me respectfully remind you, you're already doing something hard. Working in a toxic work environment is hard. Doing that every day is hard. Being overworked and underpaid is hard. And I don't think people realize how much of a toxic work environment, how much that plays in your mind. Every day, you're dealing with people who you don't like every single day. And I worked 9 to 5, literally, okay? You realize you spend more time with your coworkers and people that you don't like than you do your actual family. Because by the time you get off work, you're stuck in rush hour traffic, right? Okay. You really only have about 2 or 3 hours to spend with your spouse and your kids, for those of you who have kids. And then you have to go to bed and do it all over again the next day. Then you have the weekend, sure. But you really only have Saturday. Because Sunday, you have to get ready for the work week, right? And you have to mentally prepare yourself for the bullshit waiting for you on Monday. So, I've lived both. I've lived the 9 to 5 and I've lived this. Which life do I prefer? This one. Because with this one, I have peace. I'm not around people who I don't like and who don't like me. I'm not playing politic games. I'm not stressing myself out. Worrying if they're going to fire you every day is stressful. That is stressful. Feeling trapped is hard. When you can't do anything, you have to go because you have to pay your bills and no one else is calling you back for another job. That is hard. So which hard do you prefer? I will always choose this hard. Always, always, always. And it's not hard because you're doing what you want. You're teaching people and helping people and talking about things that matter to you and actually getting paid. Okay? Okay. Now let's talk about this content. Sorry, you guys, there's annoying people on the YouTube. Let's talk about this content. In your content, you must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points. You must be relatable, you must be authentic, and you must target people's pain points, okay? I don't know if you know this or not, but people have very short attention spans, yes. Which means you have to get their attention quick if you want them to watch your video. Otherwise, they're gonna scroll up and they ain't never gonna see your video. Think about it. When you're on your For You page and you're scrolling through, right? People, you gotta be quick. You gotta get to the point and fast, okay? So how do we get people to stop scrolling and start watching? You need to understand that people connect through emotions, which means we must target people's pain points. Let me give you some examples. Throughout this live, you have heard me targeting yours. You have heard me say things like, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you tired of dragging yourself to a job that leaves you drained, overworked, and underpaid? The minute you heard me say any of those things, when you were scrolling on your For You page, I got you to stop scrolling and start watching. And you have been tuned in ever since. So I don't care what your niche is, it doesn't matter. There are pain points, and you must make sure you say those things in your content and when you go live. This is how you get people to stop scrolling and start watching. And you need them to watch if you want them to start buying. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. If you're ready for sales tip number 2, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, my name is Jasmine. I'm teaching you how to turn your content into cash, how to make money online, and how to build financial freedom all from your cell phone. You need to be taking notes. Some of you guys are not new to my live. You have seen me before. But if you do not execute the things that I'm telling you to do, nothing for you is going to change. My goal is to put money in your pocket. And the only way that's going to happen is if you actually execute. We cannot keep talking about it. We have to do it. You got to do it. Now, sales tip number 2, write this down. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy it. If they don't know you, they're not going to buy it. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy it. Well, welcome. So how do we get people to like us? Well, you can't. You cannot make people like you. The only thing you can do is what I told you to do in your content. Be relatable, be authentic, and target people's pain points. As long as you do those things, you will build a community of people who truly enjoy you. And those will be the people who buy your digital products. And I don't want you letting fear come into your head. Well, Jasmine, what if no one likes me? That's impossible. That's impossible. There's 8 billion people in this world. Someone is bound to like you. And I used to be afraid of that too. You guys, I wasn't well traveled, so I really had only lived in Virginia, and I never really traveled anywhere else, okay? I didn't realize that there's a whole world outside of my state of Virginia, okay? You guys, as soon as you post your content goes everywhere. It's international. And I'm not telling you that to scare you. I'm telling you that so you realize how big of a world it is. And so you understand how silly you sound when you say things like, people aren't gonna like you. You guys, I have students all over the place. I have students in the UK, Australia, Barbados, Canada, Jamaica. So please get out of your head and get into your bag. Now we said people only buy from you if they like you, know you, and trust you. Okay, well, how do we get people to know us? You guys, I'm never going to tell you to do something that I don't do or that I would not do. I need you to go live. You got to go live. Going live is by far the best way to build your community. Now, is it the only way? No. But it is the best way. Why? Because it allows people to get a sense of your energy and your vibes. It allows people to engage with you and talk with you and ask you questions. And it allows you to promote your products. Now, some of you guys are going to say, well, that's great and all jazz, but I don't want to go live. And I'm going to say, okay, then don't go live. Whatever. My goal is not to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. You don't want to go live? Don't go live. But let me respectfully remind you of something. You also said you didn't want to go to work. You said you hate it there. You said you're overworked and underpaid. But you go every day. You work weekends and holidays. You go in there and you do your job and the job of all of your lazy ass coworkers. You work really hard to build someone else's business and dreams, but you're not willing to work hard to build yours. It's weird. Well, let me tell you this. I promise you, if you go live consistently, you show up, you target people's pain points like what we talked about earlier, you go on live with strategy, you will make more money on live than you ever made at that dusty ass job. I promise you that. And with live, you can do this anywhere in the world, wherever you want to go. Maybe you want to take your family on a vacation. You can do that. Take them wherever you want. Wherever there's internet, you can run your live. Do your live in the morning, the evening, the afternoon, whatever you want to do. And then you have the rest of the day to do what you want. You don't have that type of freedom at your job. You can't just go when you want to go. You have to put in PTO requests. You got to wait for it to get approved. Then you have to make sure you have enough time to cover your vacation. And don't get sick. Don't miss work, because now you got to make up time so your check isn't short. But you don't want to go live? Okay, then don't. You don't want it bad enough. Now, some of y'all are going to say, well, I would go live, Jazz. I'm open to it, but I'm just scared. I'm nervous. I'm shy. Okay, well, that's normal. I can work with that. I can help you because you're just human. You're human at the end of the day. It's normal. It's normal to be shy. The only reason why you're shy and nervous is just because you haven't done it enough. That's the only reason. But I promise you, if you just keep doing it, if you just keep showing up, it will get better to the point where you're not thinking twice about it. But the only way to get through it is to do it. So you have to put on your grown woman panties and you just have to suck it up. That's the only way it's going to get better. But I promise you, there will come a point where you're no longer shy and you're no longer nervous. Okay? Yes, practice makes perfect. Absolutely, Rick. Now, what did we say? People only buy from people that they like, know, and trust. Well, how do we get people to trust us? You guys, I'm not telling you to post every day for your health. The reason why I'm telling you to post every day is because that shows consistency. Consistency builds trust. Listen, I don't know if you know this or not, or if you're living somewhere under a rock. People work really hard for their money. People work really hard. And sometimes people forget how hard people work because maybe you have a cool job. Maybe you get to work from home. Maybe they don't really sweat you like that. I have students who work from home. They making their content while they on the clock. They job not stressing them about nothing. They be at the grocery store making $30 an hour, doing whatever they want to do. That might be you. So then maybe you forget that not everyone has that luxury. No. Some people have to physically go to work. Some people are on their feet all day. Some people work 12-hour shifts. Some people have very physically strenuous jobs where they're lifting heavy shit all day. And some people work minimum wage. So you might make $30 an hour, but someone else is making 12. And if you want to earn someone's business, you must first prove that you're trustworthy, which means you have to build trust. You have to build trust. Now, I want to do an exercise with you. For those of you guys who do not have a product yet, just sit this out and take your notes. But for those of you guys who do, and you're not making the sales that you want, I need you to remove your ego and pride for 30 seconds. Now, some of y'all are not gonna be able to do that because you are fueled by ego and pride and you think you know everything. Well, keep thinking that because nothing for you will change. But for those of you guys who can be teachable and you can have some humility for 30 seconds, take your ego and your pride out. Go to your profile and ask yourself this, and you have to be honest. Is it clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people? And I need you to ask yourself this too. Be honest. If you were not you, would you buy from you? Because if the answer is no to one or any of those questions, then you should no longer be confused as to why people are not buying from you. There should be no more confusion, because it's clear as day. It's not clear as day who you are, what you do, how you help people, and you wouldn't buy from you. But the beauty of life is it doesn't have to stay that way. It does not have to stay that way. It can be fixed. That's the beauty of life. Anything that you're struggling with can be fixed. It doesn't have to stay the way it is. So maybe it's not clear as day who you are, what you do, and how you can help people. You can fix it. Maybe you don't know how to build your TikTok or your YouTube. You can fix it. Maybe you want to make money online, but you're struggling with being consistent. It doesn't have to stay that way. You can fix it. Anything that you're not happy with can be fixed. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of you guys are not struggling with information, lack of information. Most of you guys have most of the information that you need. Maybe you didn't know ChatGPT could write your ebook for you, but you know now, so you're no longer lacking that information. Maybe you didn't really know what a digital product is, but you now know, so you're no longer lacking information. Most of you guys are struggling with lack of implementation, meaning you don't execute anything. You don't execute anything. You're always talking about it, but you never actually do it. You have excuse after excuse and you procrastinate day by day. You don't implement, you don't execute. And I'm going to be honest, if you want to run a successful business, whatever success means for you, it doesn't matter. If you want it to be successful, it is going to require you to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined. You cannot run a business and be successful if you are not accountable, consistent, and disciplined. And a lot of you guys are struggling with that, which is crazy because you have it in other parts of your life. You know how to be accountable, consistent, and disciplined when it comes to your job. When you don't feel like going, you still go. When you're sick or you're too tired, you still go. People were literally going to work with COVID. Remember that? People were showing up at the job with COVID because they would be damned if their check was short. That is very accountable, consistent, and disciplined. Responsible? No. But accountable, consistent, and disciplined as hell. You go into your job and you do your job and the job of all of your lazy ass coworkers. You work weekends and holidays. Consistent, accountable, and disciplined. When it comes to your kids, you're a great parent. You're accountable, consistent, and disciplined. When you're too tired, you still get up, you still cook for them. You take them to all of their activities. You got them in camps and sports. You might be emotionally drained, and you still listen to all of their problems with their friends, their boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever they got going on. You are a great parent, accountable, consistent, disciplined. You could be broke as hell, and they would never know that because you always make sure they have everything they need and want. They don't go without nothing, not on your watch. Great parent. Some of you guys are married. Well, maybe your spouse is pissing you off, but you're still a great spouse. You could be tired as hell, and you still do your duties as a wife or a husband. Accountable, consistent, and disciplined. But for some reason, when it comes to you, when it comes to your dreams, your goals, and your business, no accountability, no consistency, no discipline. You're flunking out. The minute you don't feel like doing your business, you just don't. When you're too tired, you just don't do it. You could be ready to sit down and start recording the content for this YouTube channel you've been talking about forever. But the minute your friend calls you and is like, let's go out, let's go get drinks, you just say, fuck the business. You're out the door. Gone, quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're outside. On your weekends, instead of locking into your digital product and building your platforms, you're sitting on the couch watching Netflix movies, Hulu, Peacock, Zeus. Late at night when you should be sleeping, you're scrolling on Instagram and TikTok laughing at funny videos. No accountability, no consistency, and no discipline. And then you wonder why you feel the way you feel every day. Because if you're still on this live 70 minutes in, that's because I said something to you that spoke to you. Because if not, you would have been gone. I believe on TikTok #1, we had 160 people in here at one point. Now we're down to 30. There was something that I said that spoke to you this morning. Otherwise, you would have left with everybody else. You would have been gone. There's something in your life that you're not happy with, that you could be doing better. You know that. You know that. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of times we self-sabotage and you don't even realize it. Self-sabotage is your fear of disappointment, that feeling that you get when you feel disappointed in yourself. You're so afraid, you're so fearful of putting yourself out there, trying something new, and it not working in the time frame in which you feel like it should work. That's entitlement, because you think it should work tomorrow. But to avoid that feeling of disappointment, that feeling of embarrassment, maybe you're afraid of people are going to laugh at you, whatever. In order to avoid that feeling, you self-sabotage by making excuses, by procrastinating, because you don't want to feel disappointment. But you're already feeling disappointment because you're still going to a job that you don't like. You're already living in disappointment because you're overworked and underpaid. You're already living in disappointment because you live paycheck to paycheck. And every single day that you continue living like that is a day that you're taking away from yourself where you could be living more happily. You could be living in your business, doing what makes you excited every day. But you're not, because you don't want to feel disappointment, but you already are. And that cycle just continues every single day because you won't let go of the fear. And my question for you is, how much longer do you want to live like that? I don't know about you, but I'm getting older. Every single day that goes by, I get older. I'm not getting younger. So do you want to continue doing this for another 6 months? You want to keep having excuse after excuse? You want to keep procrastinating for another year or two? Is that what you want to do? And I'm going to be honest with you. This is the tough reality. Listen, your life is a reflection of the choices that you make. Yes, it is. A lot of you guys are struggling financially, but that's a choice you make every day. Because if you want to be honest, rent prices did not skyrocket last night. They've been on the rise. Food prices did not get high last week. They've been on the rise. This has been going on for years. And every single day, you choose to do nothing about it. Because you could have been making money by now in your business, but you won't sit down and focus. You could have already been posting content, making your TikToks and your YouTubes, but you won't sit down and focus. You're doing everything but the one thing that will change your whole life. On the weekends, you're at the cookouts and the pool parties. You're at Taco Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursdays and Happy Hour Fridays and Sunday brunches. And then you wonder why nothing for you is changing. Nothing for you is changing because you refuse to change. In order for you to make the money that you want to make, it's going to require you to change who you are. See, people miss that part all the time. People are just like, just give me the information. I'm going to do it. Just teach me, teach me, teach me. You're not going to do it because you don't want to change who you are. You have to change who you are in order to make the money that you want to make. You cannot not change who you are. Some of you guys have dreams of being six-figure earners. It's very possible, very doable. But in order to be a six-figure earner, it's going to require you to change who you are. Because how can you do 6 figures a year, but you're still living off of excuse after excuse? That's not going to work for you. You want to be a 6-figure earner, but you still self-doubting? You're still telling yourself what you can't do and what's not going to work? That has to change. Some of you guys are like, well, shit, Jazz, if I could just make an extra $500 a month, I'll be good with that. Just give me $500 a month. Okay, cool. You want to do an extra $500 a month? Easy. You can do that. But it's still going to require you to change who you are because who you are today is still full of procrastination. How can you do $500 a month in your business, but you keep talking about Mondays and tomorrows? It's not going to happen. It's going to require you to change. And who you see today, this version of me, is a reflection of all of the changes I've made for the past 5 years. The past 5 years has been nothing but change for me. I told you guys when I had that job, I became an alcoholic. Well, even after I quit, I was still bringing the alcohol into my entrepreneurial journey. It actually got worse because at least when I had my job, I couldn't be drunk during my work hours. Well, now here I am at home all day. I got nothing but time to be drunk. So it actually got worse. But I had to realize the time that I'm spending on a buzz could be time that I could be using to build my business. So I had to decide what I wanted to do. Do I want to keep distracting myself and getting drunk? Or do I want to change so my business can make the money that I've always dreamt? So I changed. I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. I used to be camera shy. I used to procrastinate. I was not always posting every day. No, I was scared. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want people to laugh at me. But I had to change that. I had to show up with confidence. I had to stop telling myself what I can't do and what I'm not good enough for. I had to start speaking to myself positively. I had to change. So who you see today is a reflection of all those changes. And that's why I make the money that I make today. I wasn't making that when I first started because I had to change. Your mindset has to change. Some of you guys are bullies to yourself, telling yourself what you're not good enough for, what you can't do. Some of you guys say things like, I'm stupid. Who says that? You're going to talk to yourself like that and think that you're going to get stuff done? No, you're not. No, you're not. Because when you say those things to yourself, then you start to believe it. And then when you start to believe it, you no longer think you're capable. Somewhere along the lines, a lot of people put limitations on you, whether it was from your upbringing, your family, childhood, maybe it was from a toxic relationship. Somewhere along the lines, somebody put a limitation on you and told you what you can't do, what you're not good enough for, and you believed them. And now here you are, wanting to do better, but you have those limiting beliefs in your mindset that's keeping you stuck. You have to change. You have to change. For those of you guys who want to change, heavy on the want, I want to help you. See, I can't help people who don't want it, nor do I want to try. If you don't want change, who am I to tell you to change? I'm not God. If you are 1000% happy with your life and how it's going, then respectfully, just keep doing you. But if you're not, if there's something you would like to change, then let me help you. Maybe you don't know how to be consistent. Let's change it. Maybe you don't have the confidence to post yet. Let's change it. Maybe you struggle with accountability and discipline. Let's change it. Whatever you're struggling with, let's fix it together. See, I'm going to teach you how to make money online. From selling the digital products, going live, targeting people's pain points, building your YouTubes, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your TikToks. I'm going to teach you all of the things. But not only am I going to teach you how to make money online, I'm also going to teach you how to become the version of yourself that you must become in order to get it done, not just talk about it. For those of you guys who are ready to change, you want to change, then I want to invite you to join my Glow Up Academy. This is the space where you learn how to build your business from head to toe, but you also learn how to change who you are so you get it done. We'll start with TikTok, and then I'll show YouTube how to join, because y'all's instructions are just a little bit different. TikTok. In order for you guys to lock in, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile, and you're going to click on this top link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're going to click on my link right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. You're going to click on this red button right here that says open. And then you're going to click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy. This is my Skool community. It is only $39 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Now, what I know about the value that I add is you're going to become so addicted to this community. The energy, the love, the motivation, the support. You're not going to want to leave. Everything that you need to learn in order to be successful online is in here. We also do live coaching calls on Thursday, so tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, every single week. This is your opportunity to ask any questions, anything that you're struggling with. This is where you ask. You also have access to my inbox. So even throughout the week, if you're struggling with something, if you need a motivational push, if you want feedback, if you want advice, opinions, ask. You will never feel by yourself in here. So even if you do have a tendency to start, stop, there's no more stopping because I'm on you. I'm checking in, asking, what's going on? Where's the product? Did you post? You will never feel by yourself. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, your instructions are just a little bit different. You guys have to leave the live. You guys are going to come to my YouTube channel, and you're going to click on my link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then once you click on that link, you'll click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy, and it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Like I said, it's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime. At least when you join, you will now know how to make a digital product. You will now know how to sell confidently. You will learn how to build your confidence, how to show up for yourself, how to finally believe in yourself, and how to finally make the money that you were destined to make. Now, I do only let 10 people in at a time. Why? Because not everyone starts at the same place. Believe it or not, everyone has a different journey. Some people have a product, no audience. Some people have an audience, no product. Some people have a million ideas, and we got to try to figure out which idea they should start with. And some people have no ideas. So then we walk through ideas together until you come up with one, right? So wherever you are in your journey, I want to help you. So more than 10 people joining at one time is just too overwhelming for me because I want to be able to pour into everyone equally, okay? 2 people already joined, so we have 8 slots left for this morning. And I'm also going to set a timer for us because I believe that when you know you want something, you just do it, right? There's no really dragging your feet with it. And I'm not here to force change upon anyone. Like I said, if you love the results that you're getting and you are happy with the way things are going, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you're not, if you know you could be doing something better, if you know that you could improve something, then this is the space for you. Okay, so I'm gonna set us a timer for 10 minutes, and then once the 10 minutes are up, I'm gonna close it out, okay? Again, TikTok, your instructions are a little bit different. You're gonna click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're gonna come to my profile, you're gonna click on this top link right here. This is glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on it again right here at the bottom, glowuploungehq.com. And you click on this button right here that says open. And then you're gonna click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy. And here we are. Again, it's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime, okay? Cancel anytime. YouTube, again, you guys have to leave the live. You're gonna come to my channel and click on where it says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're gonna click on this top button here that says Glow Up Academy, okay? And it'll take you right to where you need to be. Do you guys have any questions for me? So we have Canva, we have ChatGPT, we put it together and we make our digital product. Now we have to sell it. Now, a lot of you guys start, stop, start, stop. The question is, are you gonna stop again? Unfortunately, most people do. Most people do stop. When will you have another class? So we do our live coaching calls every single Thursday. Every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern are our live coaching calls. Now, I understand some people work or they have obligations with their kids or whatever. That's totally fine because the replays are always available for you. So I have a replay vault in here. So whenever you miss a class, just come right in and watch the replay. But also, anything that doesn't make sense to you, you still have access to my inbox. I respond to my students every single day. So there's never a moment where you feel by yourself. There's never a moment where you don't have support, where you don't have community, okay? I actually expect to be hearing from you often. And what I do love so much about Skool, because I used to have a mentorship program, but what I love about Skool, I moved everybody over, is the fact that I can see when you logged in last. And when I notice you haven't been active for a couple of days, I check in, right? Because sometimes life be lifing and you slowly start to slip back to your old ways. Well, when you join my community, there's no slipping back. So I'm checking in, asking what's going on, and then that's our opportunity to talk about whatever you're struggling with, right? Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you can't do it, because then you don't get anything done. And I always tell my students it's better to get at least one thing done than to get no things done. Okay? Very good. We have 7 slots left. For those of you guys who are dragging your feet, ask yourself, if I spoke life into you this morning, if you felt motivated, inspired, and seen and heard this morning, then what you're getting inside of Glow Up Academy is times 100. Don't allow $39.99 to keep you from progressing, because you spend that at Chipotle and Cava quick, fast, and in a hurry. Starbucks, Netflix, and Hulu, absolutely. Don't allow your progress to stop here because you don't want to invest in yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're still here, it's because there's something I said to you that spoke to you. So let's keep it going. How long do you pay the $39? It's until you want to leave. So it's $39 a month. It's $39 a month. $39.99 a month, absolutely. So whenever you choose. Now, I'm not gonna lie, most people don't leave. I think I've only had 2 students who left, and that's one person was facing a death and she just couldn't do this at this time, right? That's totally understandable. And another person decided that they wanted to go back to school. But most of the people who join, they stay because the value inside. I'm always adding new stuff. I'm always pouring into my students. It's like live coaching calls every single week. Also on Sundays, you guys, we do book clubs. So every Sunday we meet in the evening, 6 p.m., and we do book clubs. This is our opportunity to work on our mindset. So right now we're reading The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And we discuss the chapters and things that we've learned and how we're going to apply it to our life. Absolutely. This is a transformation hub, okay? So not only do you learn how to make money online, you also learn how to become the version that you need to become in order to get those things. Okay, absolutely. People miss that part all of the time. People are just like, give me the money, 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 money. No, you don't chase money, you attract it. And how do you attract money? You have to change who you are. You ever been around people and they work all the overtime and all the things, but they never seem to have money? Because they refuse to become the version that they need to become in order to attract the money to them. We don't chase, we attract. We have 94 people in here. I didn't chase these people down. I attracted them. How did I do that? Because I had to become the version of myself that I needed to become in order to attract people who also want to become the version that they want to become. That's how you get it done. That's the secret. That's the secret. Okay? Very good. We got 5 more minutes. We're going to close it out. We still have 7 slots left. TikTok, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile. You're going to click on this top link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you're going to click on the link again, glowuploungehq.com. And you're going to click on this red button right here that says open. And then you'll click on this top button right here that says Glow Up Academy. Thank you so much, Kimmy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be. YouTube, in order for you guys to lock in, you guys are going to leave the live. You're going to come to my channel. And you're going to click on this link right here that says glowuploungehq.com. And then you'll click on this button right here that says Glow Up Academy. And it'll take you right to where you need to be, okay? Very good. She said, so you never get done with paying it off? Paying what off? So it's a subscription, babe. It's when you're ready. When you're ready to leave, you're free to leave. It's a subscription. So just like how Netflix is always adding new stuff and new movies and new series, and you decide every month if you want to keep the subscription or end it, that's the same with Glow Up Academy. That's the same exact thing with Glow Up Academy. I'm always adding new stuff. I'm always adding value, but you decide if you want to keep coming and joining and learning and being in the community and getting the motivation and the mindset, or you can leave. It's up to you. It's just like how you do with Netflix and Hulu. You either stay or you don't, right? Every month they're dropping new stuff, new things for you to watch, new series. You decide if you want it that month or if you don't. It's the same with Glow Up Academy. Same with Glow Up Academy. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's totally up to you. You're free to do what you want to do. But as soon as you join, all the information is here. It's all here. But the question is, how quickly do you want to learn it? Some people want to commit every day. Some people have 30 minutes every couple of days. Some people only want to do an hour a week. That's up to you. That's up to your goals. That's up to all of your other responsibilities. But the information is here. And then every week we do our live coaching calls. Every week we do our book clubs. Every week I'm shouting out new members who are getting things done. A couple of my members, they went live. They started making sales. I shouted them out. So it's up to you how long you want the support. How long do you want the community? Some people, they want it all the time. So they keep their subscription going. They keep their subscription going. It's up to you. Okay? Okay. We still have 7 slots left. Any more questions? So we have Canva, we have ChatGPT, we put it together and make our digital product. I see you guys are joining. Just bear with me. After I get off of the live, I hop right into my school. So just kind of hang out till I get off the live, and I'm gonna be right inside inboxing you, trying to figure out where you're at in your journey. Any ideas that you guys have, share them with me. Let's come up with a digital product idea together. I want you guys to choose something that you're going to be consistent with. So something that you have a passion for, something that really excites you, something that you have a calling for. This is how you show up and it doesn't feel like a job, right? When things feel like a job, you're not going to do it. That's just human psychology. You're slowly just going to kind of stray away, right? Because it's not fulfilling to you. So let's find an idea that's fulfilling to you so that you keep going, so that you actually build the business this time, not just talk about it. Okay? We're not doing any more Mondays and tomorrows. We're starting today. Okay? Very good. TikTok, you're going to click on my profile picture up at the top twice. You're going to come to my profile. You're going to click on this top link right here that says globeloungehq.com. And then you're going to click on it again right here at the bottom, globeloungehq.com. And you're going to hit open. And you're going to click on this top button right here that says Globe Academy. And then here we are. It's only $39 a month. You can cancel anytime, okay? YouTube. We have 2 more minutes, you guys, and I'm going to close it out. YouTube, you're going to leave the live. You're going to come to my channel, and you're going to click on this top link right here that says globeloungehq.com. And then you're going to click on this button right here that says Globe Academy. Okay? And it'll take you right to where you need to be. Any more questions before we head out? We have 6 more slots left. Any more questions before we head out? You guys have Canva, you guys have ChatGPT, so if anything else, you do know how to make a digital product. You learned how to sell some things. The question is, are you? A lot of you guys struggle with commitment. A lot of you guys struggle with giving up. A lot of you guys struggle with discipline and all of the things. So the question becomes, do you want to continue that struggle, or do you want to be in a community that supports you, sees you, and teaches you how to do better? Right? At the end of the day, I can't force change upon you. That's something that you have to want for yourself. I'm here to help you when you decide that you want it, but I can't force you to want it. I can't force people to not want to live paycheck to paycheck, right? I can't force people to not want to become disciplined and accountable and consistent. That's something you have to want. Once you arrive to that decision that you do want to do better, then that's where I come in and I help you, okay? Very good. TikTok, make sure you guys follow me so you don't lose me. They do steal my videos and make fake accounts, okay? YouTube, if you do want to follow me on TikTok, only follow the TikTok that's linked to my website. All others are fake, okay? For those of you guys who joined, I'm hopping in now. For those of you guys who didn't, continue doing what you're doing. And when you realize that you're not happy with the results that you're not getting, then I'll be here for you, okay? Very good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. I enjoyed you. Have an amazing Thursday, and I will see some of you guys in a few seconds, okay? Bye, YouTube. And